Hi, we're in the pause and reset hour this Tuesday, and I just shared with everybody too, kind of what I did in my vacation and what I felt and how it all just made me feel really relaxed and come back to myself. And you know that everybody needs a vacation, right? But I was going to record this part really quickly and share with you what I also shared in my newsletter titled "Everybody is Going Back in August. Maybe it's time to come back to yourself." So back to school, back to work, right? All this, the things that I experienced last week was really my vacation, really being away from everything, no social media. I posted some pictures at the end of the day, but I was not led by my phone the whole day, working, trying to keep up with emails and looking at dates and looking at social media. So I was really away. We were really far away traveling, visiting family and back from the heat or back away from the heat in Texas. So it was so relaxed, right? No due dates. The days felt long. We got a lot done. We saw a lot. It just filled my heart. And when you come back, it's always good to be back at work as well. For me, it is. So I'm really excited always to be recharged and feel revived and then get back to work with that new energy. And this is a really good time for it. Back to school, back to work, back to me, and back to scheduling, and back to making plans for the fall, which is a really good time right now, especially in August, to make some really good plans for September, October, November, and even during the holidays. What are you going to do? How can you set a schedule for yourself that keeps you accountable and on track with the things that you want to share or the things that you want to put out there? Especially if you're a coach or if you're a counselor, if you work with people, if you're a mentor, if you're in an entrepreneurial business, right? If you are your own boss, you want to schedule out a little bit, and this is a really good time to do so. And when it comes to coming back to yourself, not just back to school and back to work, but back to yourself. Also, try to look at that a little deeper, right? When you're feeling so relaxed and so revived, and you've been off and you had really calm, quiet time, that relaxed release. If you're in that state of mind, then you might have let go of that pursuit a little bit. You might have you didn't maybe feel the pressure of the, like I said, the due dates and the things that must be done or the places that you must be. And if that's all kind of faded away a little bit, then this is a good time coming back and recharging to set an intent for the fall. And the fall is a beautiful time of the year. You know that you can let go of a lot of things that are not serving you anymore. I talk about that every year. So I will probably bring that back up in the fall again. But it's also just after the intentional slowdown, just a time to kind of look at what works for you and what doesn't work for you. So you might get back into movement for your health and well-being without overdoing it. You might reestablish sleep and morning routines because they were way off maybe during your vacation time. You might get back into the healthy routines of better eating, healthier habits there, right? And set a schedule for yourself or kind of decide for yourself what works for you and what doesn't work for you. Decide what matters for you over these next upcoming 4 months of the year. That's really important. Decide what really matters, what you really want to pursue, what you really think is important for your business and for yourself and for your personal life and for your family. So all these things that create that success bundle for you that has to do with health and wellness, that has to do with your family, that has to do with your personal me time, and it has to do with work, and it has to do with with finances, right? What of these things, what can you mark as important, and what would you like to focus on over the next couple of months? One in there, of course, when it comes to that me time and self-development, to me, is also the spiritual aspect. What do you want to set aside time-wise to get back to meditation, to get back into church, to get back into that spiritual, religious aspect of where you need to be with your healthy well-being self. Create boundaries around your time. We talk about that so much, and we talk about that in this just free hour a lot. This is my free office hour. It's complimentary. Everybody can come in and come out and just kind of throw something out that they're struggling with or that they're thinking of, or just say hi and come in person and say hi to me. So, in the end, ask yourself this question: what do I want to feel like when December comes around? What kind of success do I feel? What have I accomplished? And what can I be proud of? What can I feel? And these things that you can say and that I shared in my newsletter are, kind of the things where you say, I want to be an authentic being. I want to come to do and pursue those things that are really serving me, where I really feel that every day joy and happiness. And I know that people come to work with me because they say, Eliane, why are you so happy all the time? And what do you do and what do you take for breakfast? But of course, that is just the visible side. I have, just like everybody else, a lot going on in my life that obviously is obvious and well known to friends and family, that everybody else has their stress. So I do too, things that we're struggling with. But I make an intentional decision every morning for myself to show up in the best way I can and to just not go there sometimes, right? So when I feel that I am stuck or lost or I'm failing, I have to tell myself, that is not true. This is the time that it's all supposed to fall in place. And I'm not late, I'm not behind, I'm just finding my way through all this. And I think that's a good way to think. So I share that in my newsletter. If you want to get that newsletter monthly or some of my other events and announcements, then please subscribe to uh, um, my newsletter by just reaching out to me and send me a text or a DM that you want to join my email list and send me and share your email. You can also do that by going to my website and reach out to me there, getting on Facebook, or even find my free Wellness with Eliane Facebook group where I share daily health and well-being tips, just articles that I come about. So a lot of ways to share. I hope to see and hear from you soon. And thank you for letting me share today. I hope it helps.